Hello, welcome to another edition of our Claude Monet Day 1 painting. So today we're going to start by doing a line. It's not really very straight, and that's okay. That's kind of the way I want it. We don't want a very straight line because very straight lines don't very rarely occur in nature. So I'm going to start off maybe some blue for the sky because sky is blue. And I'm going to start, oh my goodness, that is really dark. Do I really want my sky that dark? I think I want it a little bit lighter. So I'm going to actually make a tone. Now a tone is a color that we use when we add a little bit of white to it. So I'm going to throw some white in there, and look at that. Now it looks like I have blue and white together. Anytime you add white to a color, it makes it lighter and makes a tone. So it's super cool and super pretty. And I'm going to just keep on going. And I'm going to add dots, just like dot day that we're talking about. And we're going to have a lot of fun adding some dots. And I'm just going to go, oh no, I'm going over the bottom, over the line. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. And I'm going to add some dark blue and maybe some light blue and just let them blend together and have fun with each other. And then I am going to clean out my brush because I want to add green to it. If I were to add green to that, I'm thinking maybe it would look like a turquoise. I don't think I really want turquoise in my ground, so I'm going to actually wash out my brush. I'm going to swish around the water real good, and then I'm going to dry it off with a paper towel. And I'm going to add green, and I'm going to just dip it in the green, and then I'm going to go ahead and dab it in there with little dots, just like dot day. And I'm going to think about some colors that I might want to add to it, because if I just did all dots and all green, I might as well just swipe the whole thing green. But I think it would look really, really cool and very impressionistic, kind of like Claude Monet painted. If I were to add some other colors with it, what other colors would I add to it? Maybe a color that is next to it on the color wheel. What color is next to green on the color wheel? I think yellow is next to it, and that would actually make it a little bit lighter too. Might make it kind of tone-ish, but it's not really a tone. It's just kind of a blended color. Makes it like a yellow-green. Ooh, and that looks really pretty. It makes it look like it's grass, which is super cool, which is what I'm trying to do anyway. So I'm going to keep on adding some dark yellow and some green, and I'm going to keep on bouncing back and forth. Notice I'm not washing out my brush in between. I don't think I need to wash it. Uh-oh, I just put it in the sky. Did I want to put it in the sky? I don't think I meant to do that. That was an accident, but that's okay because I'm going to fix that up. I'm going to actually make that into a tree that's in the background that's really, really far away. So in order to make that a tree in the background, it's probably going to be a little bit darker, I think. I think it's going to be a little bit of a darker tree. So I want to make it into a tint instead of a tone. So I'm going to add some black to it to make it into a tint. Oh, that's really black. That's way too black. Oh no, I didn't really want it that black. So let me add some green to it. I'm thinking about adding some green to it and turning it into like a dark green tree that's in the background. Makes it look like it's like a shadow almost. Okay, that's better. And then I'll add it on the top, and I'm going to add it on the top and add it on top again. And I can even add it. Uh-oh, I don't know that I want it all the way in there, so I might need to wash out my brush actually. So when I realize it's getting too dark and I want to change colors up, I might need to actually clean out my brush, swish it around there real good, and maybe I'll add some green. Now I really want to add some red flowers, so I'm thinking about how can I add some pretty red poppy flowers in here like Claude Monet did. Claude Monet did some beautiful poppy flowers, so I think I want to add some red to it. If I were to add red on top of green, I'm worried that it might turn the opposite on the color wheel, would make it like brown. But I'm going to wash it out real, real good. And I think if I wash it out real good, and if my paint is dry enough and I just tap it on top, I might get some poppies. Look at that. It looks like red. So I'm okay as long as I'm not blending it and it's not too wet. So the reason why it's not too wet is because I use that paper towel real good. And I'm going to keep on doing this. I want you to enjoy the process of making this beautiful Claude Monet painting using dots. And be careful about which colors we add together, because some colors, when we add them together, they turn a color that we did not intend it to be. I know we all love using all the pretty colors of the rainbow all at the same time, but when we do that, sometimes we end up with something that we are not trying to do. So I'm going to try to make it look like that. All right, well, have a great day.